Rise and grind, rise and grind. Tune in, man. Everybody tune in, share the live. Everybody tune in, share the live. It's going down. Thank the Lord for another day. I ain't gonna stunt. What we got for breakfast for y'all today? A cup of cereal. I ain't even got time to really cook right now, bro. I got so much going on. Straight up. But we get into it this morning, man. Got a highly respected guest jumping on today. You know what I mean? I really sit back and encourage y'all to get y'all notebook, get y'all pen. And I ain't even bullshitting like I'm being all the way 100 with y'all. Today will be a day to where y'all really want to take notes. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some people that's jumping on that are about to, you know what I'm saying, educate all of us. So, yeah, share the live, man. It's going down. Waiting on my co-host to jump in here, man, and we going to get active with y'all this morning, man. Man, who else did a breeding over the weekend? We did. We bred a phantom daughter. Dropped a litter. Straight up, though. Share the live, y'all. Share the live to all your local breeders. Share the live to upcoming breeders. Share the live to potential breeders. You know what I'm saying? Rise and grind. It's going down. Get big, PCK. Man, I be trying to, bro. You know, bro I ain't going to say he wouldn't do it for me because he definitely would. I just got to try a little harder, bro. That's all. I know, y'all know bro be busy. But, you know what I'm saying? Tag him to the live, man. Share the live with him real quick. I'm going to try to get him on for a little bit this morning. Matter of fact, I got stud 750 paid in full for any upcoming breeders on a budget that still need that quality. There y'all go right there. YBM Exotics. Trying to bless somebody. Share the live, everybody. What's going on, man? You got the live jumping this morning. Where my homie at? Double Joe, what it do? What's the word? Top of the top. What's going on, Bella World Bullies? Pt.31, what's happening? Where y'all tapping in from, man? That's what we about to do. Trend set, let's eat. Where y'all tapping in from this morning, man? Drop y'all section, man. Drop y'all state. Where y'all tapping in from? We had Louisiana on here real hard. Young Money Bully Boy. Hey, I'm going to keep it all the way real with you, bro. I hope count time don't start at 10 because you're going to need to be in here, bro. Real talk. Baton Rouge, what's happening? Atlanta, what's happening? Chicago, what's good? Daytona Beach, what's happening? Gnarly Bullies, what's happening? Detroit in the building, Tennessee. Okay. Stop cooking without the recipe. DNA is the only way. Okay, then. North Atlanta, what's happening? Louisiana, heavy in here. Houston, Texas, what's good? H-Town, okay there. Oh, I gotta say H-Town. Okay then, I see you post, man. Baton Rouge, hey man. Man, bro said Africa. New Mexico. Big Atlanta, Houston tapping in. Okay. Drop y'all sections, man. Y'all know where we at, man. We in Naptown with it. From Naptown to your town, where we eat at. Straight up. We ain't got nobody from the East Coast in here. Tag some breeders from the East Coast, man. Dallas, Texas, stand up. The boot definitely in here heavy. Bro said, bro said Spain. All over the world, Craig. Okay then. Top flight. New Orleans, what's good? Louisiana here, too deep. Ace, what's happening? Arkansas, there we go. What's good? Fayetteville, what it do? All right, man. I'm about to send out. I need to jump it off, man. I don't know what's going on, but I need to jump the show off this morning. We are 6 minutes in. Charlotte, what's happening? Oregon and Spain, what's good? Texas in here, heavy. Tyler, Texas. Victoria, Texas. Damn. I don't know who in here more deep. Is it Texas or is it Louisiana? Ohio, okay, Midwest. Get it hype today. I cut my yard already, everything. I'm locked in. And you cut your yard this early? Woo! Canada, Bay Area. Okay. Georgia in here heavy. Puerto Rico. Okay. Man, I'm trying to get unique in here right now as we speak, y'all. I might have to open it in with my dog Mo. I'm gonna have to. Hey Mo, tap in, bro. Okay, there we go. Three brothers, Bulldog. Somebody from the East Coast in here. You know everything bigger in Texas. Bro said friends in Wisconsin. Okay, Midwest, yes sir. Connecticut, what's happening? North Carolina. Let me get Mo in here real quick. DMV. I ain't gonna stunt, man. We stretched out all across the map, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in this morning, man. It's going down. I'm trying to get one of my Wolf Pit members in here to help me open up the show. If not, I'm about to just go. I'm giving y'all 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, I'm gonna jump it off myself, y'all. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's going down. Fayetteville, North Carolina, what it do? Pittsburgh, Big E. Okay. Australia tapping in. Here we go. Score at 973. Where you tapping in from, bro? Munchie Block. Oh, there go Unique right there.
What's going down?
What's happening, my bro? Big Bully Breed, man. Introduce yourself this morning, man, before we get it popping, man.
Hey, man, it's Big Bully Breed from Naptown and Your Town, home of Phantom, man. AKA, if you can't feed them, don't breed them.
Hey, bro, one thing I'm going to tell you this morning, get your pad and your pencil. It's going down.
Listen, I'm sorry, everybody. Top of the morning. Welcome to the Bully Breakfast Club. Hey, I promise you, this is going to be the hottest plate that you finna get for the rest of the year. Come on, man. Hey, listen.
Talk to him, Unique.
When I say I've been trying to get this man on here for the longest, and to know that he coming on and he finna spit knowledge with us and y'all, like, take notes, take heed to what's really about to happen, bro. Like, he's never been on live with nobody that I've seen. You feel me? So we finna show y'all how to pick get down. You feel me?
Nah, for real though, man. It's definitely about to be alive. So let's do it. Rise and grind, dog family, all over America to all over the world. We got a lot of people tapping in out the country, man. Shout out to all of y'all real quick. I just want to say I appreciate everybody that's joining in live this morning, taking time out of their day to rock and roll with us. You feel me? I see Lindsay tapped in. Shout out to Head Up Bullies. What's going down, girl? I see you out there working. Big E. You know, I got one of your hardest grandsons in the world over here. But nevertheless, y'all, this is the Bully Breakfast Club hosted by your boy Bam.
Man, you
And
already
who
know, man.
else,
It's
man?
unique
Talk
bullies,
to him.
man. We straight out of the with it. My main bully breed, they from that town to your town, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man, we giving it to you raw.
Giving it to him raw this morning, man. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in to the show this morning, man. This is the hottest live dog show in the whole world, man. Hey, real quick, we're going to jump it off with this, y'all. We're going to jump it off with this, man. It's on my mind real heavy. Real quick, I do want to say this. Indulge in the live, man. You know what I'm saying? We about to rock out and add people to the live from 9 to 10. So if you want to get on the live and chop it up with us about this topic, feel free to hit that request a live button. If you're unable to chop it up live, we do got the question bubble. We don't want nobody to feel like a question is not a great question this morning. So hey, definitely indulge, engage with us. Let's eat, man. So check it out, bro. How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all feel like y'all got to be passionate about this game, man?
Yes.
I just need to know. Because the reason why I say this is simply this. So much action in the game, and I get a lot of people that hit me on a daily basis talking about, man, how can I get my name out here? How can I be seen? Bruh, this is a sport at the end of the day. You got to go hard, man. You gonna take constructive criticism all day, every day. If you do not know how to manipulate that constructive criticism to where it is going to be beneficial for what you do from that point forward, you are not going to win in this game, y'all. Y'all got to go hard. If there's no passion, you're going to give up at the first L. Talk to them real quick. Exotic bullies, I'm about to add you in here real quick, bro. We got to hear that.
What?
We got to hear that from the horse's mouth, man.
Which bully?
Straight up. Bro said if there's no passion, you're going to give up after the first L.
No,
that's my boy.
Cap.
Talk to him, Bully Green.
Hey, man.
Hold on, my
Yes,
little.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Rise and grind, bro. Introduce yourself. Let them know who you represent. Let them know where you tapping in from.
Man, I'm coming from South Florida, man. IP Exotic Bullies, man. Shit, all I'm going to say, like what y'all say, if y'all don't got no passion, y'all going to give up quick, bro. Like, I'm rookie. You feel me? My first litter, lost that shit. You feel me? I lost another male I bought. So it's shit that'll really make a motherfucker want to give up faster than a motherfucker. So you really got to, like, care about this shit or at least care for the dogs. You feel me? Ain't no get-rich-quick scheme. Bitch run into a dead end quick. Skirt.
Right. Straight up, though, bro. And I double that 100 times, bro. I don't know how many times that I done been hit with the L stick. You feel me? Wow, cracked over the head. It was like I just felt at one point in time like, man, it was just my calling to give up.
No,
that shit make a nigga want to take a knee like Ryan Garcia. Hold on.
No, not the
Bully
not the Colin
Kaepernick.
Hey, bro, Bully Breed, talk to us about how to withstand these L's, bro. Because I know personally what goes on in your camp, bro. You my kennel partner, so I know you didn't indulge in the same amount of L's as me, but how do you process this shit to keep going, bro?
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know something that I really don't talk about or say too much. First of all, how do I withstand these L's is that man right there that's telling me to ask the question, man. I just pull up on him and get around good vibes, and he just, positive energy, into me and just keep on letting me know, like, it's cool, bro. You feel me? Just keep on going, and sometimes I drop all my dogs over at his house and just take a mental break, because you definitely need some time to yourself, or just make sure you're doing something for yourself when you are going through something or going through a lot. So shit really is you, bro. I ain't gonna lie, just going over there talking to you and having the opportunity to be able to bring my dogs over there. Like, I had a daughter, it was my birthday, and I had a litter, bro. Like, bring the litter over there. They still over there. You feel me? Like, everybody don't got, somebody that can not only watch their dogs, but somebody they can talk to. So really just get y'all somebody comfortable that y'all can talk to, and make sure y'all take some time to yourself, because we do work hard, and we don't always get, glorified for what we do
Man, what?
and the L's that we take.
Boy, y'all talking about
That's real as fuck. I want to kind of add to what bruh said, really, because that's real as fuck. A lot of people really in this dog game really by themselves, no mentorship. You feel me? But if you got the right team in your corner, you feel it's gonna work. It's
Trust
just
me.
a matter of time.
Listen, like I
Straight up.
salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say like me, I can speak for myself. Like when I was taking my L's, I had to take my L's by myself. I ain't had nobody to really talk to. You know what I'm saying? I called my homie or whatever, but like to really go through it by yourself and really, you know what I'm saying? Like take these L's away how you taking them. Like, bro, it'll make you really reconsider. Like, yo, there ain't no way in hell. Like, prime example, bro, I can tell y'all right now. I just took another L on April 1st. My Frenchie died. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, it's like you gotta, like, when it come on to these L's, bro, you gotta know and have that understanding that you can take an L at any moment. Any moment, bro. It don't matter, bro.
Any
Like,
second.
it does not matter. You just gotta be prepared and have the understanding that L's happen. But the question is how you gonna take that L and what you gonna do after that? Because I promise you, when you start winning, oh yeah, it's gonna be guts to glory. You're gonna be smiling, earlobe to earlobe, cheese to cheese. You feel me? But when you take that L, you gotta be able to take that L the same way how you take that dub. Got to, because it's gonna pay itself off. It's gonna make you a better breeder. It's gonna make you more solid. It's going, you know what I'm saying? You can't really look at it as a loss, like a lesson. Because I heard somebody say, I can't remember her name, that the Frenchie lady, she said there's always a solution. There's always a solution. It doesn't matter what it is. So if something happened, there's a reason why it happened. Something wasn't done the right way. You know, something happened. The reason why it happened the way I happened.
Yes, sir. Hey, real quick, IP Exotics, bro. I appreciate you jumping on here, man. You stated a powerful comment, and I had to get you on here, brother, to you know what I'm saying, open up and let us know, bro. But nevertheless, reintroduce yourself real quick. Let them know where to find you at.
Man, this
sign out, brother.
IP_exotic bullies on Instagram. Again, IP_exotic bullies on Instagram. You feel me? We working with that Hobbit blood, and we coming for the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Yes,
God.
Hey, bro, I appreciate that. I salute the energy, bro. Appreciate you jumping on the Bully Breakfast Club this morning, man. Make sure you stay in. Stay in to the show today, bro. It's an important day. As every other show is important. We got something special for y'all today, though, man. So make sure you stay in, all right?
Yeah, I got you.
My bro, have a good day, brother.
All right,
Peace.
bro.
Y'all too. Y'all stay blessed.
Bro.
Later.
All right, I got bottom.bread.bullies from the jump on, man. Hey, again, y'all, I want to see new faces on the screen, man. If I see y'all in the comments, I'm coming and knocking at your door with the invite, bro. Bottom bread bullies, rise and grind. What's going on? Bottom bread bullies, are you there, my bro?
Oh,
man. I want
man.
to hit the X and fuck the line.
Nah. He gonna get on there, but keep it going, man.
Nah, let me read what above average bully camp says, man. He says L's come with every gamble.
You got some
It's how you
cookies up here?
handle it mentally and emotionally. Gotta break it down and find the mishap.
In the microwave.
Absolutely. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying? That statement that you always say, and I'm about to pin this next. Losses make bosses, man. And that's one thing that bro wears on his, you know what I'm saying, his uniform whenever he comes to shows and everything. And it's true. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people on here that sit back and they just go through it. They don't know how to process it. It'll make you tap out. You don't got no support system. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, damn, how is it that, how do I get through this? You know what I'm saying? You got to be passionate, people. You got to be confident that, man, I'm going to score. I'm going to goat up. There ain't no way. I done rolled 7 craps. It might not be my time right now, but it's coming. I'm going to hit that 7 and bust out. We're about to bust out. You feel me?
Hey, man, to piggyback off that losses make bosses, if you can't feed them, don't breed them, man. That's how I came up with my slogan.
Yes,
and
sir.
I ain't talking about just eating, man. You got to, like, ready to pay rent any day, to vet bills, to stud fees, to anything.
Straight up, though. All right, bro, I got to exit dude off here, bro. If it hot dogs alive, it's just going to hot dogs.
Oh, we good.
We got we got people on here trying to get on, bro. I'm not about to, like, you feel me? Okay.
I do want to ask a question. So
we got a show to do.
Everybody and see what they say. So we was chopping it up and whatever, and he was speaking on, you know, this vet about how his percentage rate, like, he was good on hit, always hit type shit. So, oh, my fault. Go ahead and introduce yourself, fams, and let them know where you coming from.
Nah, what it do is TVF Killers. I'm really coming from Dallas, like. That's where I'm at with the Dallas.
Welcome to the Bully Breakfast Club.
What it do?
Nah.
Go ahead, you mean.
Like, he has a real good success rate, you know what I'm saying, on his hits, and he uses the IDEX. So he was like, well, you know, who's to not say that we've been taught wrong? I said, what you mean? He was like, well, you know how they always say you're supposed to breed 48 to 72 hours post-ovulation. Who's to not say that them first eggs don't die off by time 72 hours come around, or 48 hours? Which led to my next question, was like, all right, well, fine. So, like, what are you trying to say? So he was like, well, you know, his doctor, what they do is, like, the minute he hits a 7 on the IDEX, he tells him to send out the semen. I thought that the numbers for surgical was supposed to be a little bit higher. That's what I thought. So he was like, no. He was like, well, what if they're putting the semen in early to let the eggs fall on top of the semen? So question is do y'all think that's a possibility for
what?
Sit here, like, for the surgical purposes, you know, like, you put in the semen earlier to prevent, I guess, like, you losing eggs or dying from 48 hours. It's like, you know, instead of fertilizing the eggs 48 hours, you put it in early and let the eggs run on the semen. Do you feel like that's
that's beyond my experience.
That you get.
That's beyond
What'd you
my
say,
experience
TBF?
right there.
Okay. I honestly feel like this, bro. When you do a surgical, you're doing it when you know for sure that the eggs are matured. I feel like the eggs start to, you know, I don't want to say evaporate, but the eggs start. What do they start doing? Just leaving? Like, how do the eggs dispose of themselves? When the eggs just start to dispose, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you in your 30 range, if we talking numbers.
See, because, like, the last time, because that's the reason why I'm asked. I asked that is because if he's saying to send out the box the day that, if she's at a 7 and ovulation of IDEX is between a 5 and the 8, or the 5. The next day, like, from the ovulation, it's like, well, I thought surgicals was supposed to be a higher number.
I think a surgery on the IDEX, like, what, a 16, 17 or something?
Yeah, it's for perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
I 18 or better.
I do understand what you're saying, Unique, but I'm kind of trying to. I get what you're saying on the numbers. If you do, like, say we went to the vet today and it is boom a 7, most likely the doctor gonna say she started to ovulate. Let's just say last night, which is a day, and then you tell the person to send a box. That's kind of still 48 hours, but you still are not at them high numbers. So you really might be at a 10, 11 when you really doing the surgical versus the 16,
Right.
17. You get what I'm saying? Because it's still kind of 2 days, but me personally, I will wait another 2 days after
That
I got
26,
done.
28 probably on a Minivitas mob test or something like that.
Bro said he
Yeah, see, I'm
had a
just trying
30
to
and got
see
a
if the
9.
shit makes sense. Like, I mean, the crap makes sense is because I know they say, 48 to 72 hours. I done hit 76 hours post ovulation.
Bro, 187 bully down underscore production says 3 days after my
Which is
ovulation is
72
when I do my
hours,
surgery.
which is what everyone is known to
Right.
do.
Right.
But if I'm listening
Yeah.
to a vet who's a repro specialist saying that he tells them if the minute she hits like a 7, he tells them to send the box out for the next day. So boom, let's just say you take your female in today, she's at a 7. Send the box out today for tomorrow for the surgical.
I don't know.
That's
I
what
Bro.
ain't doing it.
I ain't never heard. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't score, because let's just say if she was at a 7 that day, she won't be at a 15 by the next evening. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know how a female's levels fluctuate
But they
because they're
spike
all
out the 8, right?
every female is different.
Look, she even, what was she before the 7?
What was she before the 7? I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying that this is the numbers that he hit on. So let's.
Yeah, that's her first PG, so the doctor most likely gonna say she ovulated last night.
Yeah, because if you just take them in.
Bullies, what is it that you do?
That's
You
the
said you
question.
already know what I do.
Double. Yep, you're right. You're right above average.
I think Book's the same thing, but he don't do surgical.
Yeah,
He
but Book do 48
AI.
hours from ovulation, then he does his AI.
Right. That's how I do it too. I even do that on AIs too and surgicals. Surgicals, I do what you do. You need.
After a 7 or a 9.
I'm doing it the next day after she hits a 5 on the eye index. My vet is a 5 for 5, and that's hey Savannah, that's exactly who I'm talking about. It's the same doctor who you're talking about is who I'm talking about. That's the reason why I asked this, because I'm trying to see, like, is there a difference in it of like why you'd want to put it in before? Is it because you want the eggs to drop on top of the semen? Like how does that work? Because from what I hear is.
Okay, so what is your understanding, real quick, TBF? I'm gonna ask you, what's your understanding as far as semen staying alive?
Semen staying alive. I ain't gonna lie, really. Me personally, I ain't really been had like with the little breeds I did. The stud been near me. Like I only really use like Fernandel and some other people, but the female died, but they been near me. So really, I ain't even familiar with keeping the semen alive. But if my partner had a
No, I'm asking you, how long does it from your understanding,
like
how
getting
long does
shipped out
semen stay
from like
alive
24
once
to
it's
48, probably maybe 72 hours.
all right? That's what I'm under the impression of too. So maybe that's what it is. He's telling you to put that semen in there, let it swim to the uterus, and once some eggs start to mature, it just, you score better. Me, I've always been under the impression I want my eggs to be mature to be able to accept the semen.
Right.
So I don't know, like if it's a repro vet, like he knows something, but we definitely gonna ask bro as soon as he taps in. Hey TBF, bro, it's been an honor having you on, my bro. Make sure that you stay on the live because we got an education, we got a whole class for you this morning, straight up, bro. All right, my bro. Have a good day, man.
Appreciate it.
All right. Peace.
Lives inside for 48 hours as well. Yeah, 2 days. So Because I know it's a time release. You know what I'm saying? They don't drop all the eggs at once. It's a time release. So that's why I'm wondering. Okay, well, fine. You might have some semen catch a couple eggs, but if she's still dropping eggs, is it gonna fall? You feel me?
What's over there? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Roger,
finished though.
What's over there, bro? Can y'all hear me?
What's going on, brother?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, this day Jim, face the voice of the bully community. I know I own a boy Grand Reaper, man, out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Hey, listen, but this is what I say, man. As far as when it comes to ovulation, I think we all understand. Well, I can assume. Okay, so what happens is that your bitch ovulates. Once your bitch ovulates, that means that she's dropping eggs. But once them eggs drop, she have 48 hours for them eggs to mature. Once them eggs mature, that's when you want to put your semen in. So a lot of vets they try to tell you 48 hours, 72 hours after ovulation, because the female who will have already shed the lining, because it's the lining around the eggs. When she drops an immature egg, then it takes 48 hours for the eggs to mature. So that's why they want you to wait, because as soon as you inseminate your female via surgical, you the eggs be ready, and also the semen goes right to the eggs and fertilize them. But it depends on how you're breeding your bitch. If you're doing a AI, then you can do it. you can do it a day early, because you got to compensate for the travel time, because it takes the semen time to travel to the horns. And so I can see how you have success in using that process, because the semen lasts. If you get fresh chill semen, normally the semen is going to last 3 or 4 days inside of the bitch. But the only concern that I have as doing it that early is that you got to confirm ovulation. And so if you take your female in and she's at a 5, right? That doesn't mean that she truly ovulated on IDEX, because you need to confirm the spike. And that's what I see a lot of people was having a problem with, because a female go to a 5 and then they sit stagnant at a 5 down, like a 4 or a 3. And so that means that your female have not truly ovulated. Yeah. And so the problem that I have with that procedure is, for one, you putting the semen in premature, so the eggs are not even ready. And then for two, you're not confirming your bitch ovulation. So that doesn't mean that she necessarily ovulated if you do it at a 5, because you can be wasting time and also semen if you do it that early.
Yeah, but even if let's just say, even if you're not hitting on a 5, like this dude's telling you to send him out like as soon as she hits a 7, send a box.
As soon as she said hit a 7, you know what I mean? Me personally, I wouldn't do that, but you know what I mean? Yeah, I see where you can have success at doing that, because a 7 is past ovulation, you know what I mean? And so a 7 is like really not even 12 hours after ovulation.
Right. So now would it be like, so you could see, like,
I think you're looking for. I think Daydream is gonna hit off the LA surge.
The LA surge is ovulation. So the LA surge is ovulation. You still got 48. You still got a 48 hours before the LA. I mean,
yeah. Wait for it to increase. And you know what I'm saying? I see what you're saying. At a 5, you feel like that's typically still early, to the point that she can drop a little bit and not fully be ovulating, right?
And it's not that I feel, no disrespect to anybody in here or anybody, but it's not that I feel that. I know that, because you know what I mean, once I go my female, if I take my female in today, she's at a 5, right? She's at a 5.0, and which that's very rare. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's very rare that you hit a bitch, you know what I mean, directly at 5. Right. It's very rare. But take my female in, she had a 5 today. I'm going to take her in 24 hours after that, and then I'm going to do another PG test. So 24 hours when I'm expecting is for my bitch to be anywhere from a 9 to a 5 on IDEX. And so I'm looking for her numbers to damn near double to confirm ovulation. Once I confirm ovulation, then I get my semenship. So I like to tell my clients 24 hours after ovulation, I had you box the next day, 48 hours, and then last 3 days. Or you can, if you're late, what you do is 48. See, say you test her 48 hours after ovulation, you still have 2 hours to get your semen.
So basically, what it is, you just want to guarantee that her numbers are going up. You're getting confirmation PG.
Yeah, if you're not making sure your bitch is ready on the PG,
I do the same. I do that. If you're not, she said it too. Always confirm I do
Yeah,
the same
so
thing, bro.
if you're not confirming your bitch ovulation, what's the whole point of doing the PG? Because if you're not
Right.
confirming your bitch ovulation, you might as well just throw semen up her, you know what I mean, and then hope you win. That's the whole point of progesterone is actually doing it the right way. A lot of people try to save money up front, and it actually save you money back in on the back end, because if you take your bitch in and she's at our audits, you don't know when that bitch ovulated. She can be 4 days past ovulation, she can be 3 days past ovulation.
Right.
And so that's why I tell people to get a baseline.
Yeah.
What you want to do is you want to get a baseline. So go in there, your bitch is at a 2.5, but she's at a 1. So you know your bitch haven't ovulated yet. And then you take her in the next day, she's at a 5, or 5.4. You know that you caught your bitch before she ovulated. Now you see ovulation. Now you know exactly when to breed the bitch. A lot of people want to save money and want to wait 9-10 days, like, all year, bro. My bitch is gonna be ready. No, I take my bitch as soon as my bitch come in the heat. I'm taking my bitch to the vet to get a baseline. You know what I mean? Because I need to know before she ovulated to when she ovulated, because you want to monitor it. You don't want to wait till your bitch to get in there and she's at a 24 and you don't know exactly when your female ovulated, because every bitch, I can have a bitch, you have a bitch, Unique can have a bitch. Our bitches will all be at a different number. Your bitch can be at a 43 days after ovulation, which is 72 hours. My bitch can be at a 25, and then his. So all these bitches, their numbers going to be different. From ovulation. You know what I mean? So we can have a bitch all 3 days after ovulation, and all the numbers will be different. So there is no like special number to breed on, and there's no special way to look at the ovulation. It's either right or wrong.
I got a comment from the comment section. Postman _ exotic says, it's one thing you do know when she ovulate, her cervix is open. It's you learning when your female cervix. So hitting early is usually good. That's why most vets say that.
Yeah. And think about it is, and also another misconception is that some people like use their stud dogs to let them know when their bitch is ready. I'm gonna let you know something, like some bitches don't flag. I got a bitch right now. I got a bitch right now. I got 2 bitches right now. So Neptune. I went through this with Neptune. She flagged. The bitch is ready to be bred or not, and your stud do not determine whether the bitch is ready to be bred or not either. You know what I mean? Because some studs are just horny. And so, like, don't use your stud dogs and don't use your bitches to determine whether your bitch is ready. Because Neptune, before I bred her, she wouldn't even let a stud mount her.
To a certain extent. Now, I have a dog myself, Gab. When we put females in the yard, they'll be in heat, but he won't mess with them until, like, he just knows, like, nah, she's ready to breed. And she full-blown heat. Everything is, what am I looking for? Just swollen. You feel me? But he will not try to mount unless she's ready. And we base a lot of females. We don't base it, but we take a lot of females in for PGs on them days to see what their numbers at, and we've hit off of a stud alerting us, let us know that a female is ready. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like you said, there are a lot of males who are horny and give you a proper, you know what I'm saying, a green light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, I got a question real quick. How do we get the bullies to live as long as pit bulls live?
It would never happen. You know what I mean? Just think about the I mean, of course, if you want your bully to live as long as your pit bull, then get you a pit bull. The life expectancy of the breeds that we have used, which has French bulldogs, English bulldogs, and American bullies, they don't live as long as pit bulls. And so at the end of the day, you got to understand what the blood that's inside of your dog and the life expectancy. Our breed is not established enough, or we don't even have a standard, and that we're not even that far into our breed to understand how long these dogs are going to live. And so really, this is a guessing game for everybody. And like, to answer that question, if you want a dog that lives long as a pit bull, you go get you a pit bull. These dogs are just not going to live as long as pit bulls. And it's just that. Can you hear me?
We can't hear you play, man.
I don't know.
We can't hear you play, man.
I was saying, my fault. You don't think that they will exceed 10
I
years
think
in age?
eventually, you know what I mean, once we get it to where we wanted at, potentially, but I don't think this breed will ever have a life expectancy. I mean, English Bulldog life expectancy is anywhere between 7 years. So like like the dogs that we're using, they don't even live past that. So from my understanding, of course I don't know that, but it makes sense to me to not even put a 10-year life expectancy on these exotic bullies.
Yeah.
But listen, play man, I appreciate y'all for letting me join, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all get somebody else in here because I know how y'all like to rotate it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for letting me. Hey, this is the best.
Real quick before you cut out, we do got a special guest today, Double Muscle Line,
sure.
aka Breeders Hacks. We'll be tapping in 20 minutes. So I think it might be real, you know what I'm saying? A live that you definitely gonna want to see.
Oh yeah. So somebody said in the comments real quick. My bad. Somebody said in the comments you got to breed better for better health, and I understand exactly what you guys are saying. But listen, what's going on, bro? The better health, the more American Bully, the more pit bull we're gonna go back to. So if you want more healthier dogs, you're gonna revert back to more American Bully style of dogs. I mean, you got to understand in this breed, you're gonna have exotic bullies. You're gonna have more of their quarter loss. And so with these dogs, bro, they would never, if you have a true exotic bully, they would never exceed the life expectancy of a pit bull because of just simply the genetics. And so if you want a healthier dog, you need to breed to more of an American Bully style of dog, and that's why you see a lot of these dogs reverting to more American Bully style, cleaner, no fronts. They look better from the top line. You know what I mean? A lot of these dogs, they look better from the top view than the front. You know what I mean? So these dogs are losing the exotic. They're losing a lot of. Appreciate y'all, though.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I agree. Hey, man, appreciate it, man. Make sure you stay on the line, bro. It's going down today, man. This is the Book Club. Appreciate you, Daydream. Have a good brother. All right. I got get my guy on here real quick. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all get y'all pen and pad too, man.
Yeah, man. I definitely.
Look, I got mine. You feel? It's going down today. I'm taking good notes. YBM, what did it do, my bro?
Man, what it do, man? Top of the top, man.
Rise and grind. Talk real quick, what's happening?
Man, shit, you know what's going on, man. Shit, we just working, man. I'm up here at the gig, tuned in, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So, I know we were talking about being passionate about the game and handling L's and stuff, bro. What's your take on that?
L's as far as the what?
Anything. Losses make bosses. I'm talking about the losses.
I mean, shit, I look at it like this, Brody. Shit, it did depend on the L, man. But shit, at the end of the day, like you said, man, losses make bosses, bro. So like, shit. Just like any other business, bro, anything else in life, man, nigga take a loss, you gotta just dust yourself off, got there and get back on it. You feel what I'm saying? You can't give up. Cause you take a loss, like, you feel me? My first, you know what I'm saying? I done talked about the situation before. I ain't gonna go in detail, but shit, my first introduction to the bully game, man, I lost about 7,000. Like, you feel me? Before I had a dog, my partner had a dog. I'm like, shit, man, I'm finna go buy the stud fee on this shit. We gonna do the breeding and got that root. First came in, first thing I did was lost 7,000. You feel me? 5 plus shipping plus, you know what I'm saying, surgical and shit. You feel me? A lot of niggas, that shit would have just been like, nah, this is a sign, this ain't for me, man. As soon as I came in the game, man, I lost 7,000 or whatever the fuck it is. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of niggas would have quit after that. But you gotta keep going, man, cause I done seen shit, even niggas like my boy Cartel, man. Cartel, in my opinion, had one of the hardest sensei daughters shit out at the time. Definitely when he had her, you feel me? Spent the bag on the bitch died in the heat before he could even breed her. So it's just like, you feel me? Shit like that, it get discouraging, man. When you putting that work in and you putting that you dedicating the time, energy, and money, you feel me? You got your friends, family looking at you crazy, like, man, ain't no way you just spent X amount of dollars on some dogs and doing this, that, and the third. So to lose, you know, that shit take a lot from you. You feel me? But of course, you know what I'm saying, you gotta keep pushing, you gotta keep kicking, cause shit, that's just how life is, man. Certain shit come in, block the way, but shit, you just keep going, man. You might be right next to that gold mine coming up. Nigga done gave up because you lost a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, bro. Hey, bro, I
And with this dog game, man, this shit don't take nothing but one dog, man. Like, this shit get proven over and over and over again. Like, it take one dog. That one dog to change your motherfucking life. So you can't let certain shit stop you from getting where you trying to go.
Hey, man, I want to make sure that I extend to you, bro. We got a special guest jumping on, man. I really feel like he's going to teach a lot of people on how to take care of these dogs. And I know you got a lot of questions to ask, bro, so I want you to save all of it for when bro jumps on, man, because it's definitely about to be a super educational live, man.
Nah, for sure. So I definitely follow, you feel me, bro, from Double Muscle Line Bulls, you know what I'm saying, the breeders say, I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, I done learned so much from bro, you know what I'm saying, on some shit where, like, man, I ain't gonna hold, like, motherfucking this dog game, bro, you feel me? Say, as far as for me, I could say that, because, like, shit, I ain't gonna hold you, shit, I learned how to pull my dog watching this man videos. I learned how to do it AI, performing AI, doing it, watching the man videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I learned how about cleaning my female out. Just so many things, like, you know what I mean? The information that he put out on his platform, you know what I'm saying, benefited me in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? And he a humble dude. Like, you could reach out to him, DM him. He gonna help you the best he can. It might take him a week to get back at you because there's a million motherfuckers hitting him up and he doing so much business and shit. But you know what I mean? He a humble dude, good dude. So it's like, shit, definitely tuned in, man. Definitely trying to see, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, bro. Hey, let them know where to find you at, man. I need y'all to go support my dog YBM, man, before he sign out. We about to get into it. We got 14 minutes. It comes in. I got a few people that's trying to jump on here before we get popping. But let them know where to find you at real quick, brother.
Man, for sure, man. We down here in Georgia, man. We on the north side. Shit, if any of y'all been to the South Got Something to Say show or going to the South Got Something to Say show from Dan Danley Kennels May 13th down here and shit, this where we at. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this outside, so that's what we doing. Right now, shit, I got a bitch. I'm about to go confirm this week with Throne. You feel me? We got me and my man's got two. We got a honeycomb drop shit today or tomorrow. We got a drizzy litter about to drop today or tomorrow. I got a bitch I got to take to confirm the busy bone today. You feel me? I'm doing a breed probably sometime this week with Space Jam. My boy Exotic Mini's got Space Jam over there. So, shit, man, we in the lab over here, man. We working, you know what I'm saying?
All right,
and I got a fluffy Frenchie breed I'm finna do probably the next 2 weeks. I'm just waiting for this bitch to be ready, man. But,
yes, sir.
Shit, that what's going on, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate y'all boys. I appreciate the platform, man. The opportunity to just put the education out there, answer these questions, man, and bring the community together so everybody can network and do their thing, man.
Yep.
Shout out to the Bully Breakfast Club, man.
Appreciate you, my bro.
Have a good know it.
Remain on.
All right, y'all too, man.
All right, my.
You know what?
I gotta ask. I always see this dude on the live, but he don't never want to chop it up with us. What's his name?
Who?
Double Joe. I think his name is Double Joe. Double Joe the Wizard. Let me see. Yo, Roger,
bro, you hit the wrong one, bro. This me out of the St. Louis, bro. You hit the G4L camera. Oh.
Nah, you the right one, bro.
What's up with it?
Top of the morning.
Roger Grind, let him know who you
what's up with it, y'all? Shit, I'm out of St. Louis, shit. G4L camera, shit. Like I always be saying when I get on here, shit, I be, you know, this my first. I mean, you know, I'm new to the breeding shit. So. Shit, I just be on her every day. Shit, y'all give out nothing but, you know, the shit, bro. Ever since, I swear to God, ever since I've been on this live, everybody been telling me my dogs, man, shit, getting better, getting bigger, shit, thicker. Like, hold on, fuck that. I'm gonna show y'all. Fuck that. That's my girl, then it's my boy. Get back. Everybody been saying shit. I've been. Hold on, and I got the raw meat. Hold on, and I got the raw for my boy Playman, man. You know, make sure y'all lock in, man. It's froze right now, but you know, make sure y'all lock in. You know, shit. But yeah, like I was saying though, bro, this is number knowledge, but every morning though, I swear to God, shit.
Hey, this don't
You know, shit.
too,
While
man.
I'm
So I
walking my
want you to stay
dogs, while I'm
tuned,
eating,
man.
shit, listening to music, driving, anything, shit. I just be tuning in because shit, I'm new to this shit. And this shit, you know, it's definitely. And bro, bully breed. You know, I always say your shit, bro. If you can't breed them, don't feed them. Shit, I just be saying your shit.
If you
Both
can't
of us,
beat
Niggas
them,
shit.
said if
Let's
you
don't
can't
eat.
breed them.
breed them,
Let's
don't
eat.
feed them.
I swear to God, bro. I'm new to it, so I be definitely dropping that motherfucker on people all the time. Shit. I'm new to
Straight
it,
up,
so
I
shit. When nigga
Appreciate
tell
it,
me
my
something wrong,
bro.
I be like, bro, look, niggas out of town that I watch every morning, bro. If you can't breed them, don't feed them, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just be dropping that shit on people, bro. I like that shit. No cap, bro.
Hold on. Tell them the proper way. Bully Bree. Tell them the proper way to say it.
if
That
you
might be
can't
Oh, okay.
feed
I was
them,
that
saying it
might be
don't
his
backwards.
breed
Shit.
lingo.
them.
If you can't breed them, don't feed them. I like that.
Yeah, shit. Hey, like I say, bro, I swear to God, bro. I salute you niggas, bro, to the most. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
I'm
For
sorry.
sure.
that was a good one, bro. I didn't mean to laugh.
All right, boy. Have a good day,
oh
man.
yeah,
Make
for
sure you
sure.
remain on the
Y'all
live.
too,
It's
Brody.
going down.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't
All right, my
gonna
bro.
laugh. Hey,
Peace.
Bully, you might have to change your slogan, bro.
Feed them, don't feed them.
Hey
Bro,
man,
I've
they be Eric,
never heard, bro.
man.
That shit was. Hey, he
It's
said it,
too cool.
and it is. I'm like, huh? Ain't no way, bro. He did not just say if you can't breed them, don't feed them. Okay.
If you can't breed them, don't feed them.
Yo,
Yo, that just Bruce, man.
what it
Top
do,
of the
my
top,
boy?
man.
Hey, man. Introduce yourself real quick.
You
Let them
already
know
know,
where you
man. This
calling
Fresh
in
XO
from, brother.
Bullies out of New York. We started the franchise. I came to tap in, show some love to the Bully Breakfast Club. They always educational. I'll be working and tapping in, learning shit. So I just wanted to come show some,
Yes, sir.
it's always love on this shit. So you already know the vibes.
Bro, I tell you, we got something special for everybody today, man. So make sure that you remain on the line, man. For real, though. Hey, I got a quick question for you real quick. Can you hear me?
Play.
Hey, oh, spinning that. Hey, Bully Bree, he said get it copy. What'd you
Man, I'm already knowing.
Your phone
What
cutting up.
happened?
you spinning?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm listening. I can't hear you. What you say? One more time?
all right. Tap back
Oh, you can't hear me?
Can't
Hold
hear you,
on,
bro.
hold on. Let me take this shit off.
Matching technology delivered.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Okay, I have to take it off
Yeah.
the CarPlay. My bad. Ask that question one more time, gang.
Nah, I was saying, make sure that you remain on the live today, man. We got something special for the whole
Oh yeah,
community
man.
today,
I
man.
love education. Learn things every day. I'm definitely tapped in, bro. Definitely gonna be tapped in. You know what I'm saying? You already know.
Bro, I
Oh,
appreciate
yo,
you,
has
my
any
dog.
of y'all tried that green juice? Oh, that's that cleaning thing. Yo, Kennel Soul, man. Kennel Soul, go grab that shit off Amazon. That shit kill parvo and everything. Go Kennel Soul, bro. You don't even need that green juice. It's cheap too. Whole bottle, 40 cash.
How you use it?
You dilute it with
Let the
water.
people know how
Dilute
you use it.
water. You get a whole gallon of water, pour some water out. A whole gallon of fucking cleaning product for the
What's it
parvo.
called? Kennel Saul?
Crazy shit. It's called this. Look, I'm gonna put it in for y'all, bro. Yo, this shit saved my life, bro. I got big dogs. My dogs take big shits. You feel me? So like you got
This?
Kennel Saw, bro. That shit right there, bro.
Send
Yo, that is
that
the
in
best.
the chat,
That is the
DB.
best cleaner. You could get it on Amazon directly to your door. No need for the the green juice is good. I'm never gonna cap. I know a lot of people who die about it, but in the sense of easier to obtain, that's easier to obtain. You see that? That's on Amazon Prime, bro. Get that shit to your door, bro. Clean. Have everything clean, disinfected, all that.
Also, it's nothing. It's nothing that the dog consumes.
Cleaner,
It's
bro.
just a cleaner.
Clean out the whole area. Keep it nice and spiffy, bro. Whelping rooms, everything. It's just mad good. It's safe
I'm
for
about to
humans, safe
order.
for dogs. Because, you know, a lot of people be using Clorox, be using like Lysol, harsh
Yeah,
chemicals. And their dogs be having, how do you give it to the
yeah.
dog? You don't give shit to the dog, bro. You just clean their area and they stay healthy and clean. You feel me? It's just the area, bro. A lot of flaws are environmental.
Environment.
Yeah,
The
a lot of
environment.
flaws are
Yes, sir.
environmental. So a lot of people's dogs be dying off of environmental shit. People be the dogs be getting into and
Yeah.
eating shit.
Right.
So you gotta just be smart, man.
And
Yeah,
let the
man.
pups walk on it.
All right,
You
bro. I
already know,
appreciate
gang.
you jumping on, man. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes
You
until
already
bro
know. Y'all
Joe
would stay
jumps on,
tapped in,
man.
bro. I
We
can't wait to
trying to
see him spit
knock
that facts. You feel me?
it live. Yes, sir.
You already
All right,
know.
my
Fresh
brother. Have a good
Excel
day.
Bullies. We outside.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Where
Hey,
do you
Bully.
get the
Real
green
quick.
juice shit
Real,
from?
real, real quick. I think Dr. Pocket. Real quick, Bully Bree, before you sign out, let them know where you calling in from, bro.
Hey man, it's your boy Bully Bree. Mister, if you can't feed them, don't bring them in from that town to your town, home of Phantom, man.
Yes, sir, man. Make sure y'all go on support bro's page, man. It's going down. Stay on the line, bro. Go get your pen and pad, bro.
I am.
And I encourage everybody to have a question ready because this is where you're going to get an answer there, man. The question that we bringing on is very informative, and it's about to go down.
All right.
Appreciate you, Bree, jumping in, my
All
brother.
right, Brody. Now, all right, Unique.
All right, man. So, real quick before we bring in Double Muscle Line, I know a lot of people are just like, damn, y'all got bro coming out here. Before, man, go get you a pad, a pencil. The way we about to run it,
Ready.
bro's about to be on here for the next hour. I might, depending on how it's going, we want people to engage with the live. So I know a lot of people are going to want to ask live questions and be live with bro. And we want that too. Only thing is, y'all going to have probably like a minute and a half to talk. You know what I'm saying? But at least let bro get in for a good 30 minutes before the live start coming. You know, I don't want nobody to get discouraged, but I am going to put y'all on a timer of a minute and a half to hopefully, you know what I'm saying, get your question answered by a professional who does this. You know what I'm saying? This is Mr. Breeder University himself. So I know a lot of people are going to want to engage with bro. Be patient if you are requesting live and be respectful. You know what I'm saying? I want a lot of people just to understand that this is a person that never jumps on live. And, you know, we have made a platform where it is safe for all coaches to jump on here and feel respected and knowing what they doing is respected. You know what I'm saying? So again, ladies and gentlemen that's tuned in on the live, I appreciate y'all being on the Bully Breakfast Club this morning because without y'all, it wouldn't be as prosperous as it is. We can push every day, but we still need to engage with the community to make a better way. So, if you ready for this, bro? Hey, man, everybody go get y'all water, y'all snack, whatever, man.
Man, listen,
You need to
y'all
talk
already
to him
know
for a
what time
second.
it is, man. Shit. We got a couple shows coming up. You know, we definitely think we're gonna be in the building for May 6th, maybe. Out there, King of the Rings, Miami. May 20th, the Pit gonna be in the building in Daytona. July 1st, you know, we got Rosenberg, Texas. Goodyear, Arizona on the 11th of November. Oh, and y'all tune in tonight too. We got Walk Down Wednesdays, you know, for anybody that want to come on and show, you know, show their dog off, show their product off, you know, have a little fun, little stack off. And I mean, I think they're giving away prizes. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. It's hosted by Above Average and Pre. So, yeah, y'all make sure y'all tap in and see what they got going. Y'all coming to the show May 13th. That damn, I ain't gonna be there. I ain't gonna lie to you, but some of the members gonna be there. A couple of the bros gonna be there for real. Cause I gotta take a trip to Washington. I gotta go pick up a dog. Yeah. I know a couple of the guys. They probably gonna be out there, but I'm definitely gonna be at Daytona May 20th. Yeah, above average. Oh yeah, the booster show this weekend. Yeah, I seen that. One of y'all boys got a pen. I mean, I got my phone. Yeah, probably cartel probably gonna be there. Couple of people finna be there. Yo, y'all can see me? You can hear me? You can hear me? I don't know, my camera's not working. You probably got your mic muted. All right, bet.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. My fault.
Yeah.
It's about to go down, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me now, though, right? All right, cool.
I turned my camera off because on my end it's showing a black screen.
Here, let me. What
Yeah,
about
my
now?
screen.
Is it
No,
still
my
showing
screen's
black?
showing black.
Damn.
Yeah, hold on. Let me tap. I'm gonna tap right back in.
Tap out. Yeah, tap out and tap back in. I ain't gonna stunt y'all. This is about to be a great live right here, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all pad and y'all pen. It's going down. You feel me? Again, I know people are gonna want to engage. I want y'all to engage. I don't want nobody to feel they're not able to or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to be prepared. Like when I bring y'all on, just be prepared for what's going on.
Yeah,
But
I'm
are you
good.
good now? All right, bet. I just sent them the invite, y'all. So be patient and looking. I'm talking
I
about
just
what I'm
sent it to him
doing.
too.
Yep, it's going down. Just be patient with y'all, man. It's going down, man. You know we ain't doing no bluffing, man. It's going on right now. Unique has went around about this in the best of ways. You know what I'm saying? We've been reaching out to a lot of people, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact that this is a
Right.
platform where a lot of people be on. But as I didn't talk about before, man, it's just a lot of other stuff that goes on. So people want to know, is it safe? You know what I'm saying? To jump on this live, you feel me? So yeah, man. He said you gotta have a guest show up on time. You know how the guests are, man. They be pulling up for the
No.
last 10 minutes. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding, y'all, man. It's going
The
down right
live will be
now,
backed
man.
up.
So hey, make sure y'all give it up
Yeah.
for
What's
my guy, Double.
going
Top
on,
of the
What's
fellas?
morning.
How y'all
Top
happening?
of the
doing?
morning.
Morning.
How you
Man,
doing?
what's happening? Okay, man. Breeders University, man.
Yes,
Stop
sir. Yes,
playing.
sir. Good,
What's going
good,
on with
man. You
what?
know,
Talk to us,
good business
man.
day. You know what I'm saying? Get PGs done, ultrasounds done. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's every day of the life over here. You know what I'm saying? How
Yes,
y'all fellas doing? All right?
Man, we
yes.
great.
Are we doing great, bro? Man, let me give you a warm welcome to the Bully Breakfast Club, man, where we eat at, man. It's an honor to have you on here. I know Unique had, you know what I mean, been trying to post some strings to get you on here. So, hey, man, Unique got a lot to say about you, bro. And I'm gonna let him go ahead and handle his business.
I do appreciate you taking time out, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know you're very busy, but I've actually watched a couple of your lives and I actually do a couple of your remedies. So I was telling the play, man, I was like, you know what, man, like, man, we need to get him on here, bro. I never see this man go live ever. Like, he go live, like, this is gonna be something that I feel like we could do.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight up.
On the go, like I'm touring in like a million different places. Like I'm doing PGs, I'm doing ultrasound, I'm shipping out equipment. I'm like I breed dogs, right. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over the place. So for me to go live, it's almost like I'm always so in the moment. So that's why I usually do like my little stories and stuff because it's just like, it gets crazy.
Right.
You know. But yeah, that's what we do here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reproductive side, the genetic side, like that's what interests me. You know what I'm saying? Is really the genetics when it comes to breeding, man. That's where you'll find me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Real quick, bro. Introduce yourself.
Okay.
Let them know where you coming from.
Got you.
And who you represent.
A lot of people know me as Mr. Double Muscle Line Bulls. That's our kennel. Breeders Hacks. The average breeder, you know what I'm saying? Even whether you knew, whether you experienced, whatever the case it may be, we take a lot of the things that we've learned. I took a lot of losses in this game, like a lot, you know what I'm saying? And what we did was it started off something so simple as just doing some YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying? Like showing people, how to do AIs and how to draw blood and all this stuff. And then it just kind of like blew up to where people was asking us, hey, like, where do you get your products from? And like it just took off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got a quick one thing prior to me even knowing you had an Instagram, bro. I'm a huge YouTube person as far as just getting a lot of information. Like I'm more so the person that I want to learn myself as well. So I definitely been watching YouTube for. You know what I'm saying? And, you had said something about you. I'm like, I'll be watching bro on YouTube. And I done learned some shit from you. But one thing that I definitely seen on one of your videos, you was doing the AI. You had the tool that you shoot the air in after you shoot the semen in. And I went on Amazon. I'm like, this is what I need. Because I do a lot of reproductive services myself. So I got on not YouTube, but Amazon looking for it and couldn't find it. But you definitely got it for sale. You know what I'm saying? Look, when this is over, I'm going to need one of them, man, the 3-way. Right up. But YouTube is definitely informative, bro. Like, I tell a lot of the audience, man, subscribe to the channel, bro. So with that being said, man, talk to us on it is to really drop that content.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, content is key. That's what gets you out there. That's where and I'm not someone to I used to go to a lot of shows. I'm not knocking shows, but at a show you can only meet yet so many people. Let's say there's 200 people there. You can only meet yet 200 people. That's if you met every single person at the show.
Right.
But through your content, you can meet hundreds of thousands of people even with just one post. Right. You get one post that's, and reels and stuff like that. Now you get a little bit of buzz, and you get 1,000 people, 2,000 people, however many thousands of people visiting your page off of one post and seeing everything that you got going on in your camp and things like that. So that's where that's what caused the bully game to blow up kind of the way it did, in the sense of through social media, it just changed the game. You know what I'm saying? So content, and then with these algorithms, I just learned you got to be consistent. YouTube, don't get me wrong, we do pretty good on our views and stuff like that, but I just stay consistent. I'm not like these people that post every day. I do once a week, and off of once a week alone, it was enough for me to quit my job and do this full time. You know what I'm saying? But it was consistent. I've been doing it for a few years,
Yeah, tell us how it started, bro. I seen that you posted a reel with you and the missus,
Yeah,
and it was like, you know, it started. We was living out of an RV. You know what I'm saying, or a truck.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
bro, talk to us, brother. This
Yeah.
time to
Yeah.
time. We
So
want to know the journey,
it
bro.
started out,
Straight up.
me and my wife, we lived in a trailer, you know what I'm saying? And I got into these dogs, you know, and my mentor, he was a surgeon. So that's where the whole science thing really kind of comes from. When he brought me, like when I got into the game with him, he was very into the science and the genetics of these dogs. You know what I'm saying? Dude was very intelligent.
Right.
So I didn't know anything other than what he showed me, which is the science of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, I really wanted to get into these dogs, but he told me, he's like, listen, you don't got a house, you live in a trailer. I'll never bless you with a dog, like no matter how cool we are, until you can get your own place. So that's what kind of helped motivate me. And I kind of went behind his back and bought 1 or 2 dogs. You know what I'm saying? He was pissed. But long story short, like I started to run it up, and he saw the hard work that I was going to put in. And off of my hard work, off of dogs, and off of reproduction, I was able to get my own house and kind of blow it up to where it's at now. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, fortunately, when I did get my crib, you know, he blessed me with my first like real, you know, high-end dog. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that's really, like I said, it was just being consistent, you know, working hard, having a passion for these dogs. The passion for these dogs will get you very far. You can't get far in this game if you don't have a passion for the dogs. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah. And like I said, fast forward to, I was able to quit my job. My wife quit her job. I work from home, and this is all I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I do the reproduction, I breed dogs, I sell the products, and I get to kick it with my wife and my son all day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. It's perfect, bro.
So because
entrepreneur right here, man.
So basically your mentor was the one who like showed you the reproduction side of everything.
Yeah. So he's the one that started me with that. So he showed me a lot. So all right, the reason why like I did the YouTube videos was because I felt like he gave me the game for free. You know what I'm saying? He didn't charge me nothing. And at the time, it wasn't cool really to give out information like that. It was like, you got to spend money with me, and then I'll give you the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when he took me under his wing and he showed me a lot of these things, he got me started with drawing blood, all that stuff, because I was doing that myself.
Right.
When he showed me all this first hands-on, unfortunately he did get incarcerated. So the way I looked at it is my way of giving back is by, I got the game for free, let me give it to the world for free. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And started to do, and everyone started to mess with it. You know what I'm saying? They liked it, you know. So I'm a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of breeders that spend money with me in order to get some information. I give the information for free because I believe like in the universe. Like you get what you give. You know what I'm saying? And because giving out a lot of game for free, you know, eventually it came full circle, came back to me, and like I said, I do this full time now. You know.
Right.
Hell yeah, bro.
I had asked a question this morning because we were talking about the reproductive side.
Yes.
Okay, so on the IDEX, right?
Okay.
You're female. I know a doctor, you know, like when she hits a 7, he tells you to send a box out. Now, they say 48 to 72 hours post-ovulation is when you're supposed to do a surgical.
Okay.
Would you consider, do you feel like putting in the semen earlier, like from the day that she ovulates, like the eggs would drop on the semen? Or is it better to wait 48 to 72 hours?
So backtrack, right? So when the eggs get released, typically they say you need to wait 48 hours for them to mature for them to even be fertilized.
Right.
So if I'm understanding the question you're asking correctly, you're saying, should I just inseminate her when she's ovulating? Is that
basically
the question?
Like no, not even like when she's ovulating. So like she's a 7 on IDEX, they tell you to send out the semen for tomorrow, to do the surgical tomorrow.
On an IDEX machine, see, I've been using a Wandful for a while. From what I remember on the IDEX machine, I think we did our breedings at like a 10. So I feel like and you're doing a surgical, so you typically want to wait at least like if we're doing an AI, I would say 4 to 48 hours after ovulation, you want to wait like 72 hours and up, exactly what Ultimate Guideline said. You want to wait like third or fourth day. To me, that's too early, because also, like, when you're doing a surgical, essentially what you're doing is you're cutting off a day's trip for the semen, because the semen's got to swim, get to the eggs and fertilize them.
Right.
They don't do that when you're doing the surgical. So, in my opinion, that would be too early.
Right.
It
was just a question.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? And the surgical, that's the whole thing. Like, I mean, a lot of breeders love to do surgicals. I mean, we just do AIs and TCIs here and had great success. You know what I'm saying? But that's like, I guess more of a preference thing with a lot of breeders.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. What pushes you more so to just stick to the method of the artificial insemination? I was asking what has you sticking to the method of just strictly artificial
I'm just going
insemination?
based off of what my reproductive vet says, and I've had some great conversations with the head of genetics and reproduction over at the University of Penn. I had some training over there, so like from what she explained to me, and this is what we've done ever since, is pretty much like I said, the semen is surgical, so they have a great place as far as, like, say you're late on your timings, or you can't get the semen in time, or whatever the case it may be, and it's too late to do an AI, then you have no choice. You got to do a surgical.
Yeah.
But if the timing is right, the semen is good, the female is good, as far as the anatomy of the dog, so on and so forth, then an AI is perfectly fine to do, and we always hit. You know what I mean? So as you'll see with a lot of breeders as well, like, they stick to what works for them, and that's just what has worked for us. Especially, like I said, like, I can understand, like, another example is, like, say the semen is a little, like, it's not that great, then maybe I would want to do a surgical because the semen is that great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's my reasoning behind it. I don't quite understand why some breeders make all their clients only do surgicals. As far as, like, if you breed to my stud, you have to do a surgical, but that's that's just me.
I think that's because a lot of breeders are shipping semen, so they're just going for the gusto as far as, well, let's just do a surgical because it's more so, I guess, opinionated, guaranteed to hit. But that's what I was going to ask you. You are really fond of doing surgicals, but do you feel like a surgical is more accurate than an AI, or they the same?
Percentage rates is slightly higher from what I remember, like, as far as a surgical. But yet again, it's all timing. Everything at the end of the day is timing, and your timing is on point. And I mean, like I said, for me, we don't miss when we do our AIs and TCIs. So that's just kind of what.
My fault. So would you prefer to do an AI or a TCI?
So my whole thing with AI versus TCI is, like, as long as the person is in know how to perform, I'll say TCI all day, every day. But if the person doesn't really know what they're doing, then to me, it's just a glorified AI with a camera. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's my biggest thing, is, like, people, like, they go crazy for the TCI thing, and they want to get the TCI gun, and they want to do TCIs, and everything's TCI. But if you don't know what you're looking for, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to look like a throat. If you don't know what you're looking for, then you're just doing an AI. And in my opinion, like,
that's right.
So
it's supposed to
look like what?
Throat. I wish,
black hole.
Yeah, I wish I could, like, put a picture or something.
It's like it almost looks like it looks like a little black hole.
Yeah.
Literally.
But what I will say is, that's a course that we're going to be offering, where I think the Exotic Network was mentioned to you guys about Exotic Guideline. So he said, I know what that looks like. We're doing a course, so we're going to be teaching how to do, properly do TCIs and stuff. That's a big. What you say?
So the TCI, that's when you got the camera, you got the rod, and
it's
basically you're going into the uterus.
Insemination, transcervical
Stands for
insemination.
what?
Yeah, it's transcervical insemination, TCI.
Okay.
And essentially, you're getting, I guess the best way to word it is like you're getting it, you know, closer so that you're getting it closer, you're getting it placed better in, towards the, what's the word I'm looking for? Damn. Yeah. You're placing it inside the uterus, and basically, like I said, nah, we don't sell the TCI kits yet.
Oh, the cervix.
You're inseminating it. You're inseminating it. I'm sorry, the comments be thrown off. But yeah, you're inseminating it closer. You're getting a view with the scope. You know, if you see the really high end TCI guns, they're a little bit longer and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's essentially you're supposed to be getting a better spot at where you're inseminating the semen. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, because they say like I've actually done TCI. Well, I haven't done it, but I watched it being performed on one of my emails, and what I see that they're looking for is like a black hole type, and once you shoot the semen in there, you can see it, and once you pull out, like it closes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the actual rod is like opening something up to where, all right, now this is where we're at, this is where we want to shoot at. But I think I have a pretty clear
TCI,
idea of what
one
you're
thing
saying.
I can say, and that's the cool thing about being on the side that I am, as far as like product side, like also selling the products, is, and we're exploring our options when it comes to TCI guns, but there's like, you got Alibaba ones, you know what I'm saying? You got ones that are super high end, like my boy June got over at his store. And they're all a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? So that's where also, depending on the gun you have, is also going to vary to a degree, you know what I'm saying? I had somebody come by, and I don't know what gun they were using, but it stretched out the female. It was so big, it like stretched out the female. You couldn't even come close to her with an AI rod after that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I think he used a kind of cheap, junky one or whatever. I don't know, but you know, that's, like I said, that's the cool thing about it. From being on the product side, I see all the kinds of different variations of the same product. You know?
Yeah. Okay. So you said let me say this, man. I've done all breeding methods as far as the regular AIs, the TCIs, and surgicals. A lot of people sit back and say, like, you know, opening up your female causes more damage, and you take away potential breedings from her by doing surgicals. Do you feel like that's true, a factual statement, or is that just opinionated?
Like I said, I mean, I'm just quoting, because I really like, and especially with the dog breeding thing, like, you'll find that you could get 3 reproductive specialists, right? 3 vets with very high-end degrees that have been doing it for forever, and you may get 3 different answers. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what I believe, and I agree with, yet again, the DMV, the head of genetics and reproduction, Margaret Castle. Like, for me, if I don't have to cut open the dog and put the dog on there and cut the dog open, and I can do it through an AI, and the semen is good, and that's why we do semen evaluations, and I got a video coming up talking about that. I don't see.
Yeah, tell us about that too when you finish telling us this.
Evaluation is extremely important. I got a crazy story I'll tell you. But so that's why, like, for us, if I don't have to cut her open, and this is just my philosophy, you can subscribe to whoever you want, but my philosophy is, if I don't have to cut her open and the semen is good and the female is intact, she's not crazy pooling or nothing crazy like that, let's do the AI, you know what I'm saying? And we don't miss. You know what I'm saying? We don't miss. So I don't like to have to put them under and do the sections if C-sections, I'm sorry. Do the surgicals if I don't have to. You know, and that's just us. Touch your females as well if you're not careful. So the other thing, real quick, is, so you were asking about the semen evaluation.
Okay,
Crazy story, and this happened recently. Is this guy came and he paid like $7,000 for a stud fee. You know, that's a decent amount of change. And the guy on the phone was like, "Yeah, the semen's good." There was a stud owner. He was like, "The semen's good. You know, he spit so much you could split it in half. This, and that." And I was just like, "Okay, well, we're gonna do a quick semen evaluation just to make sure everything is straight before we throw it in her. And then the tone changed a little bit. And he was like, well, let me know what the number was because I hadn't had a chance to check the count yet. So I was like, all right, we'll let you know. So we do the semen evaluation and we check the numbers. And the average weight, the average sperm count for that dog should have been 300 million, right?
I seen that thing you put out too.
It should have been 300 million. Yo, the dog gave us, I think, like under 100 million. I think it was like, oh man, I think it was like 90, 80 million, something like that. So it was like in the USA, they say you should have at least, 300 million. In the UK, you should have 200 million just to do a healthy breeding. With frozen, the bare minimum you could get away with is like 100 million. And this guy gave us half of what the dog should have produced. An average dog, forget being a super producer, he gave us less than half of what the average dog, that dog's weight should have given us. So I got very upset, spoke to him on the phone, and then all of a sudden it became the blame game. It was my repro guy, it was this, it was that, whatever the case may be. So long story short, because we did the semen multiple repeats, so not just one repeat, but 2 repeats, as well as they tried to offer me money so I wouldn't tell nobody who the stud was. But like my client was extremely happy because we was able to do that for him. And oftentimes, in my opinion, I feel like the blame gets put on the female. Your female big name stud. It's like, yo, that's your female. You get 1 repeat, that's it. It's your female. And they'll say, oh, because the stud got other kids, so it can't be my stud. But what happens if the stud is being overworked? You know what I'm saying? And that's what was happening in that scenario. The stud was being overworked because or that's what the guy said, at least. You know what I'm saying? And because the guy said the dog has so many breedings during the week or whatever the case may be. So that's where semen evaluation is extremely important. And I feel like in the dog game, and especially in this demographic that we're in, the bullies, we don't emphasize it on that enough. You know what I'm saying?
So what kind of machine do you use? You use the iSperm?
I don't really like the iSperm, to be honest, and that's just really because of the fact that like my people in the UK, they really like they've done some cross. So I prefer more like Minitube's product. There's like 2 products I would say, and the other thing too is like iSperm is a Chinese company, and it was made more for like farmers, breeders, stuff like that. It's not really research equipment. Versus Minitube is like the Lamborghini or the Ferrari of reproduction. You talk to a vet about Minitube, like you tell a vet that you did some testing with Minitube, like you have a photometer or a CASA system, the vet ain't gonna question nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the Lamborghini or the Ferrari. They respect that. So what I'm just getting at is I just use Minitube. So I like their photometer. That's a great way to get a sperm count. And then I'm also working on getting their CASA system. It's a little portable unit, which it kind of does similar to what the iSperm does, but it's just more sophisticated. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's what happened.
I was doing research. I was doing research on the iSperm, and I was noticing that it was like you can't really purchase it.
Yeah, in the UK, what they told me with the iSperm is also, well, a few things. I think with the iSperm, and this is just my personal opinion, I think because of the accuracy issues, and this is just like my personal opinion, I think they may even go out of business. I don't know, because I don't see, like, I've seen certain, and yet again, being on the product side of it, I see a lot of companies drastically drop the price on those things. So I think there's an issue behind the scenes. And like I said, in the UK, my boy was telling me, that they won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. So I don't really know what's going on with the iSperm, and I'm not myself. But I mean, like I said, me too. You can't go wrong. Nobody will question you when it comes.
Yeah,
to
that was the only one I heard of was the iSperm. So like I didn't really hear about the Minitube. Like you just put me on with that one. I had to write that down.
Minitube, like I tell you what, the people who used the iSperm when we did that sperm count, and we told them what the issue was, they was like, well, we used the iSperm and it said this number. And once I told them I had a Minitube, they already knew. Like it was kind of like, all right, like we can't question. Yeah. Like, and then the issue, one thing I will say about who's got an iSperm is, you got to make sure you keep recalibrating it. Apparently, from what they told me in the UK, is that the issue with a lot of people is they don't know how to recalibrate it or calibrate it or whatever. I'm not super familiar with the iSperm, but they said something like that is what causes the biggest issue with incorrect readings with the iSperm, you know?
Okay.
So, I got the Pt.1 here. This thing is dope. I love this thing.
Oh, that's it?
So look like this. And it got batteries at the bottom, so it's portable. So literally, I could turn this thing on right now. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is, it's not cheap. I mean, you're talking about, I think this thing's like $2,600.
Oh.
But it's real research equipment. You know what I'm saying?
But it's worth it, though. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, if everyone has a top working stud, I mean, I feel like that would be a great investment to have because that'd give customers a better ease of mind.
And one other thing I'll mention real quick while we're talking on the K9 fertility stud aspect, like, just like also be mindful, and this is what they told me in the research lab over in UK, is some studs react differently to different extenders. I never knew this. They said depending on the extender that you use, some agree more with certain studs than others. So for example, like we made a crossover to the Hulk extender. It's not a dairy extender. We don't use that horse stuff, the Dr. Kenny's. I used to use that stuff, but I just found that when the sperm was waking up from the travel, the Hulk extender just did so much more better because there's no dairy in it. I didn't realize most horse extenders, the cheap extenders everybody buys, there's dairy in it. So you have issues that you could get like contaminations because it's dairy, things like that. So when I switched over to an inorganic, I guess it's considered inorganic, well, non-dairy, let me just say a non-dairy extender, the semen also, when it got to the client, it was so much more lively and a lot more vibrant. So that's why we switched over to an extender like that, you know?
Yeah.
What's the name of that extender?
It's H-O and then E with like 2 dots over it. It's like German or European or whatever, and then K. Yeah.
Hulk extender. All right. That brings me to this question, bro. And I brought it to the live to the Bully Breakfast Club one morning, but you were doing the AI with the 3-way, and basically you were telling the audience like, I use extenders in my AIs. I'm like, why would he use the extender? And basically, these are your words. It's like crack to the sperm. These are your words. I'm like, damn, I never knew that. So, like, explain to us, like, what made you use extender during the AI? Because extender is used to preserve the sperm as well during shipping. And don't get me wrong, is it used to preserve sperm as well?
Yeah.
When it's
so
frozen?
When freezing semen, like frozen semen, like when they're putting it in the nitrogen tanks and shit like that. But it's a different type of extender. It's a different type that they use because it's being frozen. And I know somebody who has some frozen semen. I think it's pushing like it's been frozen for like 20 years, and he can still do breedings with it. Yeah.
Damn.
I asked my friend in the UK. He was like, "This, like, how long does frozen semen last for?" He's like, "A lifetime, practically." He's like, "A lifetime." I was like, "Wow." So, but yeah. So with the extender, the reason why I added it to my AIs is so the first time I heard about it was from Garden State June. So you know he's a very big name over here on the East Coast, and he started showing me. He was like, "Yo, I've been adding an extender to my AIs, and it's just hitting. It's been hitting." You know, I'm quoting him. So I didn't know the scientific like wording, you know, or why, you know, but that's what he was doing. So then when I did, you know, link up, like I said, with the people in the UK, they were explaining that actually there is scientific like proof as to, you know, adding extenders to your AI, depending on especially which one you use. Like, for example, you could use regular extender, but you could also use like what they have is like an enhancer, like Minitube and Hoke both have like an enhancer. And essentially what you're doing is like, I know in the enhancers, it has like, I think like sugars like caffeine in it that causes the sperm cells to like, just kind of, like I said, it's like, I'm quoting them, it's like giving crack to the sperm cells. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I used the extender you're talking about was an enhancer. It's an enhancer. But you could also use regular extender. And the point in that is if you're removing the prostatic fluid, right? So when I collect my stud dogs, and that's another big like issue that I have with a lot of breeders, is they'll sit there and collect the stud dog for, 10, 15, 20 minutes just standing there, and you only need the second fraction of the semen. There's three fractions when it comes to the semen. And you want the cloudy stuff. Once it goes clear, there's there's no semen in that. So what we do is we take the sperm rich fraction, which only has a semen in it, then we add the extender, which is kind of like taking the place of the prostatic fluid, which helps kind of with like flushing it down into the female, getting it further in, as well as any kind of giving the semen some nutrients, you know what I'm saying? Give it some nutrients to, feed the semen as it's going down in. And just what has been proven is you get better success rates with adding extender to your AIs,
Do you use, is that the Hulk brand as well?
Or Hulk, you know what I'm saying? Whichever one you prefer, I mean, I prefer Hulk, you know what I'm saying? Just because I go through so much. That's the enhancer, yeah.
That's the enhancer,
you could, in my opinion, before I even knew about the enhancer, I was using extender, and it was still, I was still getting great results, you know what I'm saying? So I got OG like Garden State June that, he does it with all his breedings,
Right.
So, interesting. I mean, Ultimate Guideline said, I just did a frozen collection on American Boy and Blue Cheese and Incredible Hulk, so I can have them shipped to. Yeah, that's another great point he actually just made. You can, with frozen, for example, a lot of people have issues with shipping overseas. So what you can do with frozen is you can ship it anywhere in the world, essentially, and you're not worried about like time as far as it dying, the semen dying, because Canine Express boxes, the most you're getting out of it, I think the most you're getting is maybe like 4 days, maybe, Yeah.
Okay. All right, so real quick, Bully Breakfast Club, man. I know it's a lot of people that want to engage with Breeders Hacks real quick, man. If you do want to request a live, we will, allow y'all to chop it up with bro directly. If y'all got some questions y'all want to ask, and just whatever that y'all are going through in your journey of a breeder, a stud owner, or just a breeder that has a lot of females at home, now's your time to request a live to ask bro some questions, man. Very informative, very knowledgeable. Hey, I told y'all, I brought my book out to take notes today. So, hey, it's a couple things that I got a stud over here too, man. So I'm working, bro.
Somebody.
Got the green juice. Oh man.
Yes, that's what I'm about to say. Yes.
Okay, now like I'm giving y'all, we're gonna do like a minute and a half because I know it's about to go down. Solo underscore CJ Rise and Grind, bro. What's going on?
I appreciate you having me to the live. So real quick, I know
Introduce. Don't know where you coming from, who you represent.
I'm out of Dallas. I'm new to this dog shit, and I watch y'all every morning. You know what I'm saying? Soaking up this dog game. But I had a real quick question. I know y'all on a time limit. So let's say I get shipped semen, fresh frozen semen. Can I spin that semen down like you did with that semen and add more extender to it, or do I leave it alone when I get that fresh shipped semen?
For me, I guess the deciding factor would be, and I would just say, like, especially if you're getting shipped semen to you, like, look at it under the microscope. I can't stress enough, like I said, like, doing some sort of semen evaluation, even if you're not getting an exact count or anything like that, but look at it, take a little bit, put it under the microscope and see what it's looking like. You know what I'm saying? See if it even wakes up. The whole collection you could receive might be dead, and then yet again, you're breeding don't take, and you're wondering, well, what happened?
Right, but say everything is good. Can I spin it down, or do I leave it alone?
It's really a preference thing, but I wouldn't spin it down to put regular extender. If I was going to spin it down, I would be spinning it down to put enhancer in it, which, like I said, like the caffeine or whatever that's in that. I think it's like a caffeine that's in it that, you know, will cause the sperm cells to be more motile, you know? Motile is when they're very, they're moving like crazy, I guess the best way to word it. You know, that, but yeah, you theoretically could, but you just gotta be careful when you spin it. You spin it too fast, you kill the semen. So you got, like, if I was to spin it, I'm gonna spin it on the lowest setting possible. And okay, I'll give you an example. Actually, this is a prime example, right? I had somebody who shipped semen to us, right, to a client of mine, and they sent like 20 cc's, and I'm like, what are we gonna do with 20 cc's? You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
Yeah, like, what am I gonna do with that? So that's a prime example where I would spin it down, concentrate the heck out of it, and then throw it. I would spin it down to a couple cc's, maybe like 2 cc's, 3 cc's, and then throw that in the female, because what they said over in the UK is that a female can only absorb properly, like, I think like 5 mLs anyway, you know? So, I mean, I've thrown in more, but that's what they say. So that's what I would do. 20 cc's guaranteed. That's not going in the female. So, yeah, you could.
I
You could.
appreciate you.
To answer your question.
Ain't no problem, bro. I'm glad that you tapped in, my bro.
Have a good day. Everybody want to know about that green juice.
Yeah, we could talk about the green juice.
All right.
Yeah.
I got another person.
What kind of microscope you use?
Microscope. So right now I use. We have our own branded microscope.
Finally, somebody got up here and said you ain't got to do no damn search. That's what I do, man. They call me.
Let them know who you are real quick. Let them know who you are real quick.
Home of Muddy Water, straight out of Dallas, Texas. Hey, I bought some of your pills yesterday too. I mean, the other day too. They came in the prenatal. But yeah, man, I'm glad. But I'm glad somebody said that, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing AI, ship semen or whatever since I started in the game. People be like, man, you crazy. You spending $5,000-6,000 on semen, man, and getting it shipped, and you doing AI, man. Hey, I told you, as long as your bitch good, your numbers is right, you gotta worry about that shit, man.
Exactly. And that's coming from reproductive specialists. They say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was shocked because we was gonna do some frozen semen breeding, and she was telling me, like, I'm like, all right, so we're gonna do the surgical or what? She's like, nah, we gonna AI this. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, wow, frozen? Like, so
frozen? And I always, like he said, as soon as you get that box in, I always get the semen check. And like you said, with the extender, bro, I put everything in there. Once I warm up the semen and test it and it's good, I'm shooting everything in there. I ain't spinning down. I ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
For sure.
Told you, man. You ain't got to cut the bitch open, man, all the time, man. But also, it's one question that I do have. Okay, so I got a female. They know, you know what I'm saying? They know my female. So, on AI, she always absorbed the puppies. When I gave her a surgical, she had me 2 pups. So I'm
two
trying
pups.
to figure out, like, what you think about that? Like, what's your take on that right now?
So what I would say is this, right? I came into it's a little bit of a loaded answer, right? So I dealt with that, right? I dealt with a female that was absorbing puppies. So what we did was we gave her Altrin. Altrin is liquid progesterone. You have to be extremely cautious with that because, like, it's liquid progesterone. You get it on your hands, you might be more in touch with your feminine. But in all seriousness, what it does is a lot of times the females, they'll struggle to keep their, not a lot of times, but it happens, they'll struggle to keep their progesterone levels up, and that's what maintains the pregnancy, is the progesterone level. So they can go down and they'll absorb the puppies. You give them Altrin, it keeps the progesterone levels nice and high, you know, where they're supposed to be. The only downside to that is, and you gotta be extremely cautious with doing something like that. That's why I won't even say the dosage, you know, on the live. But you gotta be extremely cautious with that because you're keeping her progesterone levels high. So what causes the female to naturally go into whelp, and you know it's time to do your C-section, is when her progesterone starts down. But since you're keeping, you have to be sure of when she ovulated and when you did your breedings, so that you can do the C-section because her numbers ain't gonna go down.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can't do it.
Okay, cool.
But that's what we've done, and that worked. You know what I'm saying? She didn't absorb the puppies. And then
But it was
also,
crazy that I seen you had made a post earlier about the phantom pregnancy thing. You know what I'm saying? I had went and looked at it earlier this morning, and then you on the show, yeah. But yeah, man, like I say, man, you know, one hit wonder is what they call me. One hit wonder what they call me, man. I do one guy, ship semen or whatever. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
High numbers, low numbers.
The other thing too is maybe like she's just pooling a lot of blood. Like maybe when you go to do your AIs, maybe she's just loaded with blood in her uterus.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe when you're inseminating her, it's just like I said, it's a pool of blood. So maybe that's why you had a little bit of better success with the surgical, you know. So maybe you need to be checking the female, you know, when she comes to eat again if she's pulling blood, you know.
Okay, cool. Appreciate you, my guy.
No problem,
y'all
man.
know I'm at work, man. Like I said again, home with Bush Bullies, man. Home with the Waters, man. Tap in with me. All right, y'all.
No,
Appreciate
All
you,
right, my boy.
bro. Thank you. All right, bro. Have a good one. Peace. Question for you real quick, bro. When are you going to make your class
So
online
I'm actually
course?
working with the Exotic Network now. We're trying to like kind of, I don't do like the digital stuff like that. So we trying to work together and take the education and the knowledge that I have, and they're gonna do what they do behind the lens. You know what I'm saying? And create like amazing course. So hopefully, I would say like sometime before August. Sometime before August. I don't have an exact date yet. Like a course, but it's definitely coming. That's all I can say right now is like it's definitely coming, and it's gonna be dope. You know, creating like a gold standard, creating like I'm reading the comment, my fault. Creating a gold standard and just like, you know, having a level of education that breeders can seek and have and be readily available. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just like me, like I'm the type of person where I've gone and taken like courses at the University of Penn and stuff, like, you know, and getting those certifications, like having something like that for breeders. You know what I'm saying? So that.
Yeah. All right. Quick question. How do you feel about heat pills?
With heat shot, like I'm not really a fan of it, to be honest. Like I did a video on it, and like I'm like a little torn, like if I should have even thrown it up, because it's like you get people who will only watch the first few seconds of the video and then be like, oh, I could bring my female into heat. I gotta find PG600. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And it's like they misuse it and don't watch the rest of the video and everything else. Yeah, so I don't like really the heat pills and heat shot like that. If you're gonna use it, man, I forget the exact name of the drug, but the one that what people don't realize is with heat shot, it's like steroids. There's different compounds that you could use to bring a female into heat. There's PG600, there's HCG, there's like a few other ones. I think there's like 5 in total that I know of, that I was reading from the Veterinary Plums book. And there's only like 1 or 2 of them that actually like work as far as when you bring them into heat and they actually get pregnant. A lot of people that I spoke to that use like PG600, which is the most known one, I haven't heard too many people actually get the dogs pregnant off of it. So you might be able to bring the female into heat, but the drug that you're using, is that actually going to also allow you to get her pregnant? And
Real quick, brother, man. I know you see it in the comments, bro. Everybody wants to know about the green juice, bro. I don't know what it is about the green juice, man.
I did a video on green juice, and then like people start going crazy. Like, I need some of this green juice or whatever. I swear. Like, yeah.
Are they?
What was that?
Are they able to obtain it from you?
Me. The right direction, you know what I'm saying?
Are you speaking on Dr. Pocket?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. Dr. Pocket, y'all, bro. We trying to give y'all some remedies.
People
check it out, though.
Like, why didn't I shout out Dr. Pocket? And I was just like, On YouTube and stuff, it's a little different. I get a different audience. You know, you got a lot of like also people who want to see my downfall, like the ASPCA people and stuff. So I already spoke to them when I was like in the video. I didn't shout them out on it. But as far as green juice goes, like I don't even see what the question is. I don't know if they just want me to talk about it or
I want to know, like,
okay.
is it a good
so I'll share
product
my
to
experience with the
use?
green juice. In my opinion, and this is just my experience, it works. You know, and I've used it for parvo, for example, and it worked. Like it saved. I had like 2 puppies that were on death's door, and it brought them back. You know what I'm saying? And that's what started to make me a believer. Now, what I will say is there's a few issues. Like I've seen people who have gotten green juice from other individuals that don't really like. I guess they make it themselves or whatever, and like they did not have the same success. You know. I'll also say everybody thinks they know what's in the green juice. I don't know what's in the green juice. I was just desperate and I was willing to do anything to save my dogs' lives. But with the green juice, like I've spoken to like 3 big name breeders that I really respect, and each one of them said they knew what was in the green juice, and each one said something completely different. So, I've heard a lot of people say they think that the green juice is like Baytril, but what I'll just say is I've taken Baytril, 2 different forms of Baytril, and put it inside the bottle just to see, because I'll experiment. Like the bottle, like it didn't even maintain its like chemical composure. Like it just turned into foam. The whole bottle turned into foam. So, yeah, so we'll be trapping it or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. All right, I got the next question real quick. What are some beginner level equipment a breeder should have? For example, the Green
Vet book is cool. It's called the Plums Veterinary Book. But what I would say, the best investment I ever made when I started out probably was my own progesterone machine. Doing progesterone, I would say that's probably the best investment I ever made, because I immediately was able to save money. Because my vet, I had one vet, I had a female in a split heat, cost me $1,600 in progesterone testing. That would have paid for half of the machine. So I saved a ton of money on progesterone because we got quite a few dogs over here. Then people will just word of mouth. Hey, he's got a progesterone machine. And then all of a sudden, like in the first month, the machine paid for itself, you know? So then it also became a second, some more income, where maybe somebody wasn't breeding, but they came through for progesterone. The test cost me $9. You know, I'm charging $85 a test. You know, it wasn't too bad. So I would say that was probably my best like investment starting out.
That's what's up, bro. All right, I got a question, man, that was brought early this morning, bro. Do you think that exotics will live the lifespan of a pit bull ever?
It's a loaded question, because like I would say it depends on what you define as an exotic. Like the crazy jacked up stuff, probably not. But there is,
okay. I'm gonna leave it at that, because I know we can get into depth on
your version of what you think is jacked up, and my version of what I think is jacked up may also be 2 different things. You know what I'm saying? I really said it a lot, but like I know it's a long shot, but like for me, that's actually my goal right now. Is like I like challenges. You know, I like challenges. So for me, I'm actually working on like we want to create an exotic, but more functional, more healthy, something that can last longer. Yeah. Like something with nice angulation, and so on and so forth. Something that you would see, and this is just my vision as a breeder. Everybody's entitled to their own vision, but I want something that is like something that you would see at like a Westminster show or something like that. Exotic, but could hang with schnauzers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we're after.
Yeah, exactly. Talking about they call it clean exotic, but a much more healthier dog, a healthy dog that just doesn't lack the exaggerated features